Night Wolves, and welcome back to another video on my channel. And today we are here with the Disney Princess Challenge. I did this about 5 years ago-ish, I'm pretty sure. It's been a hot minute since I've done the Disney Princess Challenge. I decided to restart it, but the thing is, I couldn't find the rules that I was following the last time I was doing it. So we're going to go with different rules for the challenge because I couldn't find my other ones. And I went to the video and I clicked on the link because I normally link the rules. If you want to do it, then you can go and find the rules and you'll play the challenge. But when I went to click on the link, it sent me to some page, but there was no rules. It was like removed, so I was like confused. So I went and I found some new rules that we are going to be following. But our first gen is obviously Snow White. And I have a reason for why she has long hair right now. Don't worry, it's going to change. But right now she's going to have long hair, but eventually it's going to change. And I will tell you the reason for her changing her hair and stuff like that eventually. But for right now, just know she has long hair, but it's going to change. Anyways, so we have Snow White and we have her parents. She's with her parents right now. So we have Henry White. I didn't know what to name him, but I feel like Henry definitely fits him, so his name is Henry. And then we have Myra, I think that's how you say it, White, and she is actually sick at the moment. She came down with something. She went to the doctors, but they don't know what's wrong. It's set in a time where medicine and stuff like that isn't really, as advanced it is today, so they don't know what's wrong with her. They did give her medicine, but it's not really working. They've been trying all kinds of things, but sadly it's not helping. So our girl is sick. So if I click here, it says touch of disease from deadly disease. Mary has come down with a disease. I'm going with that she has been to the doctor, but they can't diagnose her properly because they don't know what's going on with her, because like I said, science and medicine and all that stuff like that isn't all that advanced. Yeah, so I'm going with they're back in the day where they don't have medicine that we have now. For this sickness that I am using for her to, make her sick is going to be linked down below, so if you want to go and check it out, then you can. It gives you all kinds of different things. You can make your Sims sick, you can make them injured, that kind of stuff. And I really wanted to make it so she passes away due to illness, so I looked into mods and I found this mod, so it'll be linked down below so you can go and check it out. So Snow is a teenager. She lives with her parents. Okay, a girl needs to get 1 skill to level 2. So I'm going to have her do singing. So I'm going to read to you guys the new rules that I'm going to be following. Generation 1, Snow White. Someday my prince will come. Snow White starts as a teenager with an evil stepmother. The evil stepmother and Snow White must be enemies, with the evil stepmother having evil and mean traits. The evil stepmother may be a young adult or elder, up to you. So the evil stepmother will be coming in later on. So I will be having an evil stepmother for Snow White, she's gonna come later on in the story. Optional. Create Snow White's mother and father and have the evil stepmother kill them off. This can be varied of your own personal storytelling as well. When Snow White becomes a young adult, she runs away and starts the challenge. So we won't be able to run away until Snow White becomes a young adult. Must have soulmate aspiration, but don't need to complete it. So she does have the soulmate aspiration. Must befriend a flock of birds and at least 1 rabbit. Must have 7 children. Each child must have 1 negative trait when becoming children. Each child must have same genetic parent. So she has to get pregnant by the same guy, which obviously. Each child must achieve something before their teenage years. Complete all milestones as an infant, reaching level 5 in 1 toddler skill. Reach level 3 in all toddler skills. Complete childhood aspiration or become a grade A student. Each child must age up with at least one positive character trait. Snow may never allow strangers into the house or talk to elderly women. Snow must work from home as a freelancer, may only marry after last dwarf is born. Optional. You can do this with mods, or you can add love interests as roommate. The last female dwarf born will be Cinderella or Ella if you prefer. That is about our girl Snow White. I'm having Snow White get her singing up because we all know how she loves to sing. She's practically like isolating herself from her family. She can't leave this room because she doesn't want to get her family sick. They don't know if this disease can be spread, so she's afraid to give it to Snow White and her husband, so she locked herself in this room. I will be bringing her food and stuff like that. A little achy from disease. Myra's muscles feel sore and achy. Some rest and even some medicine might make her feel better. Her and her husband's room is this room, so she locked herself in the room next to her. Kind of sad because they want to talk to each other, but they can't talk to each other, so they keep like saying, a thing keeps popping up saying, talk, watch Sky with Myra. And like do all this stuff with each other, but she can't. Okay, she got her skill to level 2. So let's have her do her homework. Snowy has finished her homework for school. I'm gonna say like she locks herself in here. The butler brings her food and is like she's like set it outside here. So he's like, okay, so he sets it out there. And then she goes out and she gets the food and then she goes back into her room and shuts the door. Also, why is there an urn here? But yeah, so I'm gonna say that's what she does. Like the butler brings her food, sets it here. The only time she leaves her room is just to grab the food and go back into her room. Then she puts the plate back here after she's done. So Myra wasn't able to overcome her disease and her condition is rapidly declining. Might want to do something about that soon before it's too late. So we just got overtaken by disease from deadly disease. Myra's disease has really taken a hold of her. Best to do something quick. The consequences of doing nothing will be severe. Become dying of disease in 24 hours. Okay, Snow White has come home from school. Snow is done with school for the day. So I had her making friends at school. She met Cassandra and Kyoshi. But I did go and add her prince into the game. So and he's a teenager, so hopefully they'll meet at school one day, hopefully. Okay, so I decided that I wanted Snow White's mom to write a will. So she's writing her will. I'm adding things just like that because, you know, she's going to pass away sadly. And I feel like she would definitely do a will. So I'm working on her will right now. And you can leave a personal note. And so I wrote, "My dear husband and daughter, I am sorry I can't stay with you. I wish we had more time together." I was going to write a lot more than that, but they only allow you to write so much. So I literally was going to write like this huge long thing. So I guess it's fine that they cut it off at a certain amount of letters. I want to give Snow a heirloom, but the heirloom that I want to give her, I can't make a heirloom. Oh my god, it's so hard. I'm sorry. So the one thing that I feel like her mom wants to give her is her necklace. So she wants to give her daughter the necklace. So when she passes away, Snow White will get her necklace. I can't make it a heirloom, sadly. I wish I could, but I can't. You know what's a good thing about waiting to restart the Princess Challenge is that a whole bunch of new packs came out and it makes it so much more interesting. When I started the Princess Challenge in the past, none of these packs were out. Life and Death pack was not out. The infants weren't a thing. Like, a lot of things were, like, not around at the time that I started it, and now that I'm restarting it, so you can add more story to the game, you know, and I like doing these kind of things and having it where I kind of do story-based things. I have been having her and her dad spend time with each other because I feel like even though it doesn't show that they're having like a hard time, because they can't see Myra, I feel like they will definitely be having like a hard time, especially Snow White because she's a teenager and she's still young. So I feel like she would definitely be having like a hard time, even though it's not showing that she's having a hard time with everything that's going on with her mom. So I do have these two hang out a lot and talk quite often. Okay, so we just got a pop-up saying doctor visit needed. Mara seems to be coming down with something. She might want to make a trip to the doctor. Maybe in the morning I will send her out to the doctor. Maybe she's gonna see if they can still save her. Maybe she'll go and be like, please doctor, there has to be something to save me. And so maybe she'll go to the doctor and see if they can somehow save her. Hopefully this doesn't backfire on me because this is kind of part of the story that she is meant to die. So hopefully me sending her to the doctor doesn't backfire on me and it does cure her. That'd be kind of funny though. I'm going with that in the early morning she's gonna sneak out to go see the doctor because she's trying her best not to come face to face with her child and her husband. They don't know if this disease is like can be spread or not, so she's trying her best not to spread it to Snow and Henry. So Myra is back from the doctors and there was nothing that they could do. They literally exhausted all options, so sadly Myra is going to pass away from this deadly disease. Are you joking me, game? So I am trying to have Myra die of a disease, and doesn't it say Myra's condition is improving and she feels a little better? Mild disease from bacterial disease become on the mend in 19 hours. Like, girl, you're meant to die from the disease and not to be better. Oh my god. Like, no, you're meant to die. Since the game decided that Myra is going to, be better, I decided to sadly kill her off. Because I wanted her to die from this disease. And the game was like, nope, she's gonna get better. No. So we're gonna say that she died from the deadly disease, even though it says dying from a broken heart. So Myra has died from her disease. R.I.P. Myra. Myra has passed away, become a playable ghost, become a free roaming ghost. Become a free roaming... Yeah, look at... Just as she dies, Myra no longer feels sick, and the disease has run its course, and she is feeling much better. No, sorry, the disease has taken her life. Ah, so tragic. I just love how I'm like, yes, I want her to die of a disease, and the game's like, no, not happening. Just my luck. Just my freaking luck. Well, guess what? Myra died. Okay, so I came in to give our girl Snow White a makeover. I gave her the necklace that her mother gave to her in her will. And then I also came in to put her in all black because, her mother has passed away. I was debating if I wanted to do her bow black as well or just do that, or I think I have like a veil kind of thing. I was gonna do this but make it black because some people would like put on veils, but sadly I can't do that. Yeah, so I decided to come in and change her outfit up and kind of explain to you why I decided to have long hair and then cut it off to short, because she's a teenager. She feels like her life right now just kind of blew up under her because her mother passed away, because her and her mom were like super close. Now her mom passed away, so she feels like everything's kind of falling apart. So she feels like the only way she has control is to control her hair, so she just chopped it off. So yeah, that's the reason behind her hair. Dad grew a beard, so I decided, you know what, he can keep it. It looks good. So he has a beard or mustache, whatever. And then I also put him in black for the funeral. Okay, I'm turning autonomy off just for now because I'm trying to do the funeral and this man keeps trying to run off to go cry in a freaking coffin. I get it, you're mourning, but we need to do a funeral soon. Stop trying to run away, for the love of God. I'm pretty sure it's only Snow White and the dad because they didn't really know anyone. Let's have a moment of silence. Oh, we're having a moment of silence, and Snow White is like whimpering and crying. It's so sad.
Charnoof Tenquil? Ripsel Woompel. Arpanoi Quas Rangoya.
Oh my god, you could pretend to wail. Pour one out. Aw. So the cat sits only here for like show, but I had the dad put some flowers on there. That's so cute. Okay, and then we gotta light a candle. I wish I knew how the whole will situation worked. Like, I don't know, like, I really want her will, but I don't know. Aw. Feeling lost without them from attending a funeral, Henry is feeling a powerful sense of longing for his loved one. It's an ache that is almost too hard to bear. A loved one has passed. Feeling their presence from attending a funeral, it's as if Snow can feel the warmth of her lost loved one, blanketing her with a feeling of calm and tranquility, and knowing they're still alive in the fond memories of others. Aww. He's got the same thing. That's so cute. Enter some kind words to remember Myra by. A loving mother. That's what I'm putting it as. Okay, so I decided I'm going to actually put Myra here. Oh, she's missing their smile is so cute. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna leave Myra here, but we will obviously put like she has I already have like a display back at the house for Myra, so I don't know. Okay, so we're back from the funeral, and I did this display for Myra. So when you first walk into the house, you will see like the queen is very much missed, and then when you come in here, you also will see her photo. And this is where I'm going to leave today's video, you guys. It was a sad one. So Snow White isn't having the best time. She lost her mother. And stepmother will be coming to the household real soon because I feel like the father would be like, Snow needs a mother. Snow needs a mother. And so he would definitely like go and get remarried to someone. So like he didn't give time to like get to know this person. He just like jumps into like marriage just like that. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this first video of the Disney Princess Challenge coming back. I'm super excited for it to be back and being able to like make it different than the first time around. And it helps that we have like so many updates to the game since the last time I did the Disney Princess Challenge, and I'm following different rules, so that's exciting. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, ring the bell if you want to see more videos from me, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you up in the next video. Goodbye. Don't you know that